Hey folks, just doing some maintenance. Did a lot of trimming right in here, and this Rotella, I cut all that out. It was kind of crawling to the front, and it was crawling through here, and it really put a patch in this Dwarf Baby Tear. I just want you guys to see if you can see that patch right there. But it kind of reminded me of football. It was getting lower. In football, the person who's the lowest, closest to the ground and moving is going to pick the other one up and unroot them, ironically, and that's what that thing was doing, and it was definitely going to win. You can kind of see it was actually crawled all the way over into this corner and kind of created a gap right in there, and it was rooting. It was trying to just choke out the roots on this Dwarf Baby Tear, and then it was just going to slowly choke it out. But you can kind of see that hole or that patch right in there. Let me see if I can give you a better view. That was really interesting. This water Sprite is just so thick it's unbelievable. I'm just trying to bulk it up back there. But I cleaned all that up, and that was interesting. The Rotella was going to win. And I think that was one of the reasons why it made this this kind of get tall and sprawl, is because the roots were getting choked, and so it was running for light to get nutrients. But plants just look different. I mean, if you look at this wisteria here, and then you look at it like right here, and this one actually is a clipping from the other tank, and it's just showing totally different characteristics based on the environment that it's in and how it's growing. One thing I noticed too is this false pearling really kicks in my tank as soon as I start my filter. As soon as my filter gets going, I get all kinds of stuff in here. And I let the baby angels go in here, and I'm just letting them run around. And there's some food in there for them, and I put a little bit of baby brine shrimp in there every now and then. And I'm hoping if they get big enough, they'll be able. There's an assassin snail. They'll be able to see some baby shrimp or things in there, and you guys get an idea of what all's going on. But this is going well. Lots of stuff in here, and you can see I'm getting some false pearling, and I trimmed this plant. It had some leaves that were just showing some red algae spots, and so I just decided to trim that and clean that up. And but anyway, I don't know if I can see any of the baby angels in here yet. There's a few in here swimming around, but somebody told me that if I put food out, they'll find it. So that's what we'll see. We'll see how they do, and hopefully I'll see them soon. But that's going on here, and I've got some false pearling going on here, especially where I trimmed all those plants, and you can just see them starting to bubble. But that's all I really did there. I didn't really do. One other thing I did do, just so you guys can see it, that lace plant, it had one new leaf. I cut all the other leaves. That's going to promote growth, and we'll see how that's going. This tiger lotus lily leaf is just the bomb. If I had a good camera, I'd get that rainbow fish swimming over it, or some of those rasboras, or even that pearl grommy, and it would be a pretty picture indeed. But this is kind of, you guys kind of get an idea. I didn't really trim anything here, but I did try to trim it here. As a matter of fact, that just kind of bounced up. But you guys be good. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody's doing well. And that's the only stem I'm going to keep. We'll see how big it gets. And it almost looks like it's moving backwards. Maybe, maybe not. But hey, you guys be good. Thanks for watching. And got to finish this change and skim the top with a net, and get off all those clippings right there before I get the filter going. And then I'm good. You guys take care. And this is kind of zoom out here. I think it looks a lot better with that kind of trimmed out of the top. give it some separation and give the fish a chance to swim back in there. Looks better here as well. And that Rotella was going to win. That's just amazing. The roots on that, I know I'm getting ready to go. I've got a little bit more time left in that tank over there, but there's that one. But the roots, see if I can find it. I'm looking really quick. Shouldn't be hard to find because it should be the piece that has, yeah. So this is it. Kind of pulled out. See if I can get it here. You can see how it, because there's some Dwarf Baby Tear in here as well. But the root on the Rotella, it had just dug under that and was just going to just, and I couldn't really even pull that out without getting some of the Dwarf Baby Tear. It had just kind of cut under it and is winning big time. But anyway, but that'll all grow back. And I think the challenge once you get it, your plant situated, the challenge once you get your plants going is just to really figure out how you want to trim it so that it grows out the way you want. And I think that's the, to me, if you watch like the guys like Amano and different people, that's really the amazing part. Because when they give their entire tank a haircut and cut it pretty deep, but it grows out well. It shows, it's just does really good. They would look at this as pretty much a hippie tank. No haircut style whatsoever, but that's kind of the next challenge, I guess, for me is try to figure out how to not have such a wild haircut or get the clippers out and give somebody a buzz cut, but just to really layer it and give it some texture. Look at that guy. It's just funny. The nose on those, like on the top, when you look down, you kind of see it. See how it's kind of a brown? Amazing color. But, hey guys, thanks for watching. And it's time for me to wrap up this water change. See ya.